Hey guys, I'm actually filming this after a video I just filmed. I kind of went off on a rant a little bit, and I kind of you're gonna see it kind of chopped up a little bit because I wasted some video time because I got a little emotional. If you guys have been watching me very long, every once in a while I get going and I get fired up and I get emotional, and so you're gonna see some like little clips in this next video. I just did it a couple minutes ago, but I've kind of got my senses about me again now. But you're gonna see it kind of chopped up a little bit because you don't need to see me bawling on camera. But anyway, I was just super fired up, and I still am super. I get so emotional on this type of subject. So anyway, I'm apologizing up front for there being some little choppy video coming at you, but I still think it is powerful enough that maybe it could. I'm still washing away debris. Anyway, I hope you guys just know that where I'm coming from, because I just for people that want to do this as a living, I just hope that that this kind of impacts you a little bit. Give me some feedback. If you don't like seeing a grown man cry, then maybe you ought to just shut it off right now, because I get kind of ranting and raving a couple times here. But just you guys, I just want you guys to know what I feel. Why do I wake up at 2:30, 3:30 every morning? It's because I can't stay in bed any longer because I'm so excited to do what I need to do. Now I'm starting to rant again. Anyway, I'll shut up. Here comes the rest of this video. And again, it'll be kind of chopped up. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Hey guys, I just had to share something with you. This is really on my mind, and I wanted to share it with you before I kind of lose the enthusiasm a little bit. Sometimes I think of things as I'm walking around working, doing my stuff, and I kind of get fired up and worked up. And so I apologize. This is going to be a little bit of a rant, but I just want to give you an example of what happened to me yesterday afternoon. So if you guys have been watching, you know that Ryan has, for the last 2 weekends while I was over in California, has been going to a spot that's a fruit stand. That is a really, really cool spot. And I've known about this spot for years, but nobody's ever set up there and sold. Anyway, if you go back and watch some of my stories and lives and stuff, but the first 2 weekends, in fact, while I was there, so I was, I've been doing this all my life. The first 2 weekends were kind of a bust. He sold a few signs. I think he sold 1 or 2 signs the first Saturday. The second Saturday, he sold, 3 signs, whatever. Well, as I'm filming this, it's Sunday, the day after I talked to him from yesterday. And I called him actually while he was out there on site right after he first set up. He said, "Dad, it's dead. There's nobody here. It's really slow. I hadn't sold any signs." And I said, "Ryan, just stick with it, man. I know that this is the right spot. I know this is going to work out. It may just take a while for it to materialize." Well, I talked to him yesterday afternoon, last night actually, and sometime right after I talked to him, he said it was slow like for the first hour, then all of a sudden it started picking up. He ended up doing over $300 in the day, and just did a lot of contacts, and so as kind of a rant, I just want to let you guys know sometimes it doesn't materialize right away. You got to have patience, and if you believe in it, then sorry about that. I kind of got a little emotional there. But anyway, so I told him right off the bat, "Ryan, it might take a while for this to show up, but I know this is the right spot for you." And, for him to actually even get that spot, he had to go out of his comfort zone in order to set it up. He stopped out of the blue and talked to that guy on his own. And that guy never lets anybody sell in that spot, but somehow he liked Ryan. The timing was right. Everything was right. So I told Ryan, "I really believe this is a really cool spot for you. So just keep trying. Trust me, trust me." And it took 3 Saturdays for it to finally show up. And I just know this is going to be an awesome spot for him from now on if he chooses to keep going there. And it reminds me a lot of when I first set up in Oatman, which ended up being there. I was there 6.5 years. Vicky and I had come to town. I'll tell you a little story about how these kind of correlate. We had gone to town and we were kind of looking for a place to maybe talk to them about selling signs. And we went into this first store, and the lady behind the counter was just looked like she... And Oatman, by the way, if you don't know of Oatman, Arizona, it's like an old country town. There's donkeys and donkey crap in the street, and it's just an old western town. It's literally nothing fancy at all. In fact, the opposite of fancy. But when we walked into this place, this lady behind the counter, she looked like she should be in a museum in Beverly Hills or something. Total class. Her name was Donna. Total class. I didn't know whether she was an employee or the owner. Had no idea. But as Vicky and I were kind of walking around the store, kind of like feeling it out, Vicky said, "No, I don't think this is, this is the right place." And I said, I'm going to give it a shot. So I started talking to, and this isn't a knock on Vicky, because the way she and I are, I might have said exactly the same thing. But that's the cool thing about us being a team, is she was like, "No, I don't think this is the right place." But I thought, well, I'm going to try it. And I talked to the lady, and it turns out she was amazing. Just so sweet. One of the best people I've ever met. Just awesome. Showed her my sign. She was very open to it. And I ended up being there like 6.5 years. And I would still be there if it were up to her. Anyway, and that's just an example of, sometimes things might not be going your way. But if you really believe in them, if you really think that this is the right thing, then stick it out for a while. Give it a good period of time and take into account all the factors. I'm sorry about this rant, but I'm just so pumped up for Ryan that he found, I think, where he needs to be. Now, anything can change, but, if he hadn't stepped out of his comfort zone, he wouldn't be there right now and wouldn't have had this great Saturday. Next weekend, I think he's going to be there 2 or 3 weekends, or 2 or 3 days, because it's the first of the year, and I think that he's going to be there 2 or 3 days, and who knows? And he might not do anything, but now he knows that the potential is there, and the more he's there, the more consistency he's got. I feel like I'm looking off there where I should be looking at you guys. Anyway, my point is, guys, step out of your comfort zone. Let me caveat that. If this is not what you want, if you aren't looking to sell these signs, then hey, by all means, do what you do. But if it is something that you want to do, can you imagine waking up every morning and doing exactly what you love to do? That's my life. That's what I live every day. And I just wish that for you. So if this isn't your thing, if this isn't what you felt you're meant to do, then great. Find what it is that you are meant to do. Do what feels right to you. But I'm telling you, the fulfillment, the happiness, the joy, the passion of doing every day exactly what you love to do, man, it's the best. It is the best. And I just know that there's so much that can be accomplished through this silly little thing that we do, that I wish it for you guys. I want it for you so much. So anyway, you're probably seeing this between Christmas and New Year's. I don't know where I'll throw it in, but anyway, guys, I apologize for getting emotional. I apologize for the rant. If this kind of isn't your thing, then shut me off, because this is I'm just going to speak from the heart, and I want you guys to, I want to try and convey to you guys what I get to feel all the time. And this situation with Ryan, really kind of brought it home to me. And I'm just so pumped up for him because I know he loves it. And now he stuck with it long enough. He kind of trusted my judgment on it because I think he was ready to bail after the second weekend. But I think he trusted my judgment enough to keep going, and now it looks like it's really going to pay off well for him. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Love you all, and I want the best for you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. 2019 could be your best year yet. Just go out and make it happen, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.